Hello, everyone. This is Archive12, and today we have a new McGwire song featuring Nina Hope and Wolf Boy. This is RUBBERROSS, right? The producer of Gameoverse. This is a Gameoverse fan song. It's already over. By McGwire, like I said, featuring Nina Hope and Wolf Boy. I am excited for this because if you haven't seen my reaction to Game Overs, go check it up in the upper right hand corner, right around here ish. It should be appearing right as this video starts. Go check out my reaction to that. That has been one of the most fun songs that I have, or most fun like animated series that I have seen in a long time. It confused me, it excited me, it made me laugh, and honestly, the way that they created and produced it, it just feels great. And frankly, I'm really hoping that that pilot gets turned into a full-length series because I want answers, okay? And I know, I saw it after reacting to the original. I saw that there was a 2009, I think it's 2009, like 3-minute Gameoverse, like, episode 1 that is kind of, from what I can tell, based off of Gobbles, the Lernosaurus. So and I don't mind reacting to that if you guys wanna see it. Um, and I'll probably I think I've made a Gameoverse, playlist. I'll probably put that reaction in there if you guys wanna see it. But, like, I am excited to see this turn into a brand new series, and I'm excited to hear what McGwire and Nina and Wolf Boy have chalked up for us today. Um, I like the whole, like, almost 1980s, synth wavy sort of Daft Punk-ish tunnel. This reminds me of, like, the Daft Punk Fortnite event, that happened last year. And I expect some pretty cool things to happen in this song. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this. That might comment here because we'll be pausing. I will be talking about it. Without further ado, let's get started.
Keeping my friends close, but my enemies closer.
Considering the way that the story was told in Gameoverse, that phrase has never been more true. I'm not going to spoil anything else for people who haven't seen it, but like understand there might be some spoilers in the lyrics here, and they may be a little contextless, but you'll understand once you actually see it.
Keeping my friends close, but my enemies closer. I ain't got no home, I gotta keep moving forward. Moving forward to the sun. It shines too bright, I can focus while I run. I fight, I hide, living life under the gun. I ride the line, you back me into a corner. I think it's already over, I just got a feeling. I'm searching for closure, can find any meaning. It's already over, I just want a reason. I thought that I told you, I'm hitting my ceiling. It's already
The this for one, I just realized how short this song is, so this will be a very quick reaction. But like the way that McGuire and Nina and Wolf Boy have put this together, I love the 80s vibe. That that's the thing that's like getting to me, I think, the most right now is that this feels like a really, really good like 80s vibed or 80s inspired song. And there's a lot of things that are going on with this that feel intricate. And I think that's because of the fact that this synth wavy style genre, like I guess new age, if you want to call it synth wavy genre, they have a lot of really complex things going on in a very simple soundtrack. There's a lot of instrumentation. There's a lot of synthetic elements going on for the instrument, or for specifically the instrumental. not just the instruments themselves, but like the whole instrumental. There's a lot of like layers upon layers of things that end up being extremely complex to try and break down for something that's actually relatively simple to listen to. Uh, I am not a music like tech in any way, shape, or form, so I couldn't be the one to tell you exactly what I'm hearing. I am just hearing a lot. I'm hearing a lot of different things that are going on in the background, in the foreground, all over the place. And there's quite a few things that are just like they stick out to me in a way that make me want to like listen to this again because I feel like I'll catch more and more and more and understand more and more of what they put into the song the more I listen to it. I like how this does have the same feeling of like hopelessness as the actual episode did. It has this feeling of like despair hanging over the heads of Kit and Caboodle and Gobbles, and it feels not quite like they're ready to give up, but more like they've already accepted that what's happened has happened, and they are trying to figure out the next way forward. And that's the same vibe that I got from the episode too, is that like they have accepted that what has happened to their world and countless other worlds has happened, and they're trying to figure out their next way forward. And like I said, the idea keep your friends close and your enemies closer is in no way, shape, or form wrong here. Like that, this show, I think that phrase matters more than anything else because of the way that the events happen in the show. And I don't want to say too much, just so that that way people who haven't seen the show don't get spoiled. But like, if you haven't seen Gameoverse, go watch it. Seriously, it's an amazing animated pilot.
It's hard to learn that you've been fighting on the wrong side when it feels like you've been grinding for your whole life. But the story doesn't stop just cause there's no light. Take the pen and go right. Yeah, there's freedom and shadows. See what it all holds. Leave from the battle, but these rooms will all close. The path you chose is not the only one to follow. Victory hollows. I think it's already over.
And that second part right there, I think that may have been Wolf Boy that was singing. That second part, that had the hope. Like previously, especially with the chorus, it felt a little hopeless. It was like, I don't know what to do next. Like, what are we supposed to do? It's already over. But that second part there with, I believe, Wolf Boy, that held the hope for everything. That held everything that you could have asked for in the palm of your hands, in the lines of that verse. Based on how short this video is, I feel like we're probably not gonna get another verse. What I think I would have liked to have seen a little bit from this song is a three-part, and maybe someone else will do this, or maybe, I'm giving McGwire an idea for a second song for Game Overs. But, like, I would have liked to have seen McGwire cover the perspective of, Caboodle, the backpack. I would have loved Nina to cover the perspective of, Kit, and I would have loved Wolf Boy to cover the perspective of Gobbles. I feel like since there's 3 characters and 3 people on this track, um, this being a 2-minute and 24-second track is means that it is criminally missing some really key things that could have easily been implemented in order to make this feel like the 3 main characters of the Gameoverse pilot are able to the 3 main protagonists, I should say, are able to, I guess, be explored a little bit in the different verses. I would have loved to have seen, Kit, Caboodle, and Gobbles, each covered by a different person on this track, be able to have a different part to play from their own perspective, because each one is going to have a different perspective based on what happens with the Gameoverse. So I think that would be something that I wouldn't have mind seeing. I think it would have been fun to have explored, but the way that they put it up together in this feels like this is a general vibe, and that's cool. I really enjoyed that. The way that they've structured it, the instrumental, the wordplay, it's really good. But personally, I think I would have wanted to have seen like a three-part segment where like each one of the people on this track was covering a different character and a different character's perspective on the Gameoverse. But maybe that'll come later because like the pilot doesn't give us it gives us a lot. It's a 33-minute pilot, but it doesn't give us a lot at the same time. So maybe as things go on, this that idea can be revisited.
Just got a feeling I'm searching for closure. Can find any meaning. It's already over. I just want a reason. I've thought that I've told you. I'm hitting my ceiling. It's already
Regardless of what anybody can say about this, that was a really fun song. Like, legitimately, I'm not in any way, shape, or form dissing the performance that these guys have put together. My personal opinions about what I would have expected, from, you know, a follow-up song or a song that covered each character's perspective doesn't take away from the fact that this was a really well-crafted song and just a lot of fun to listen to. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you for joining me. I am Markova12, and I will see you in the next video.